Hello everyone, it's me again, and it's been a little while since I've last posted a video. I do apologize about that, but anyway, today is going to be a video that I did promise would get released this month, so I am doing it now. This is my complete Looney Tunes DVD, Blu-ray, and 4K collection. I um a lot of the stuff that I've gathered recently was the past few months, but I do have some ones that I have had for a while. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and get started here. So first stack is the all the collections. I'm gonna move this up. So yeah, we have first stack. We have the entirety of the Golden Collection, the Superstar sets, and the Platinum Collection. And in my second stack are really some of the more odds and ends stuff, as well as the Blu-ray movies and collections. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started here, and I'm gonna start off with the Golden Collection, as you can see right here. 6 volumes, all in this nice little packaging set right here. I'm going to show you that really quick. There's Bugs. And this covers 6 volumes and over 350 theatrical shorts. Here's the other side with Daffy. Pretty nice packaging, I will say. And here's the bottom. Not too much going on here. But let's pull them all out. Okay. So here is volume 1. All the different Looney Tunes characters right there. Now, some of these I did do DVD reviews of. A lot of others I haven't. So do keep that in mind. And also, I'm just going to skim through these really quick because I don't want this video to be too long. So we have Disc 1 with Bugs, Disc 2 with Daffy, Disc 3 with Taz, and Disc 4 with Tweety. Now, each disc was themed to different characters. So Disc 1 was all Bugs Bunny, Disc 2 is Daffy and Porky, and then 3 and 4 are more Superstars-ish collections. Here is volume 2. Get the focus there. And these are all packed with different bonus features as well. So yeah, here's the discs. Disc 1 is another Bugs Bunny collection. Disc 2 is Roadrunner and Friends. There's the Roadrunner right there. Disc 3 is Sylvester and Tweety. And then Disc 4 are more like one-off vaudeville type shorts. More musical-based shorts. Here is volume 3. So yeah, we gotta look at that. All right. Disc 1 is another Bugs Bunny themed set. Disc 2 is Hollywood characters and parodies, but we do have Daffy right there. Disc 3 is mainly like pigs plus Porky. It's Porky Pig. And in Disc 4, I don't remember, but I believe this is, yeah, just another all-star set, but we do have Tweety Bird on it. Volume 4. Another nice one here. And some of these shorts were also included on the different Spotlight collections. I think only Volume 3 was the only one that didn't have any shorts from the Spotlight collections. So Disc 1 is once again another Bugs Bunny themed set. Disc 2 is a dash of Tashlin with Porky Pig. Disc 3 is themed to Speedy Gonzales. And I don't remember what Disc 4 was. Disc 4 is Kitty Quarters, so different cat-themed discs. Despite that, it has Wily on it. I don't know why. And we're kind of getting to the end of here of these Golden Collection sets. Here's Volume 5. And this is where they stopped really doing the more themed sets and kind of... Well, I guess they never stopped it, but... Yeah. And this is also where the bonus... They started to delve a lot less in bonus features. So, yeah, so here's Disc 1, and I think... Yeah. Yeah, Disc 1 is about Bugs Bunny and the Daffy Duck this time. Disc 2, I believe, is themed to Fairy Tales. Disc 3 is themed to Bob Clampett. Actually, I think Disc 4. Disc 4 is Early Days. So a lot of older shorts on that one. And we finally get to Volume 6, the last volume of the Golden Collection. Yeah, this one has a lot less special features on it than the other sets. Anyway, Disc 1 is just another All-Stars themed DVD. Disc 2 is themed to Patriotic Pals, like World War II themed cartoons. Disc 3 is like the early Harmon Ising shorts. And Disc 4, I don't remember. But I believe... Yeah, most requested one-offs. So I think they had like a mail-in thing, and then people were telling them like what shorts they'd want to see in a future set, and they put them all into this set. So that is all for the Golden Collection. I'm putting that into the slip box. Now we get into the other collections, the collections that came after the Golden Collections were the Superstar sets. They've mainly featured new-to-disc shorts, but there are a lot of issues plaguing it. So I have all 8 of them here. The 6 of them are in these triple packs. So this one is Bugs Bunny, Foghorn Leghorn, and Roadrunner Wile E. Coyote. And here's the back. Hair Extraordinaire, Barkyard, Big Mouth, and Super Genius Hijinks. And these mainly consisted of new-to-DVD shorts. New-to-disc shorts, I should say. I don't know why this one has a slip box. And unfortunately, my set is falling off. But there's the Bugs Bunny disc. I can only imagine there was artwork on this at one point. Foghorn, Leghorn, and Roadrunner Wile E. Coyote. Yeah. So the Bugs Bunny set had like major cropping issues. And then the Roadrunner Wile E. Coyote set mainly featured post-Golden Age cartoons and a lot of Rudy Lariva shorts. And here's Volume 2. This one has Daffy Duck, which also had a lot of cropping issues. Twitty and Sylvester, which this collection contains no new-to-DVD shorts. They were all repackaged from the Golden Collections. and the Porky and Friends shorts. This one has 48. That's because by the time they made Porky and Friends, they bumped it up to 18. Frustrated Fowl, Feline Frenzy, and Hilarious Ham. Here's this. The Daffy Duck disc does come with its own artwork. And then here are the Tweety and Sylvester and Porky discs. And the last two, you can only get these ones individually. So we have Pepe Le Pew, the best of the best. And both of these actually contains the entire catalog of shorts by that specific character, which is really cool. Here's the back. This one does get a bit repetitive by the end, though. I will say that. And the other one is this, Sylvester and Hippity Hopper, Marsupial Mayhem. This was the last one that was released for the set. Because I think by this time the writing was pretty much on the wall that this set wasn't going to continue on this series. It's not a bad idea, I will say, but several of the releases had a lot of problems, and this is just not something that I really plan on going back to. I think only a few discs I really plan on going back to, but I do have them in case I ever want to go back to them, which, probably not. And then the successor to the Superstar sets is the Platinum Collection. Now, these three were the first to be released on Blu-ray. However, I have this, which has all these shorts on DVD. They originally put these out on Blu-ray first, and then re-released them on DVD. I don't know why they did that, but this is just a nice little convenient way just to have the Platinum Collection in its entirety. And there are some shorts here that are not available anywhere else. So there's that to consider as well. Yeah, we do have a pamphlet here. This is just a shorts list. So everything that's in Volume 1, each disc has 25 shorts. So you can kind of see where they all go. And here are the discs. So we have disc 1 with Bugs, disc 2 with Daffy, disc 3 with Tweety and Sylvester, disc 4 with Marvin the Martian. I know it's kind of gray on the clear doesn't really, gray on reflective clear doesn't really show very well, but hopefully you can see it. Disc 5 with Porky, and disc 6 with Tasmanian Devil. So that's it for most of the collections for now. We'll get back to the collections when we get to the Blu-rays. But for now, let's go ahead and get to a few more of these little oddities that I have here on DVD. I do have one more shorts collection. This is the Essential Bugs Bunny, which has, this is Dusty, which has several 20 classics, not really 20 classics, but most of the essential shorts are on this disc. They also made an Essential Daffy Duck. However, that one is very expensive to come by nowadays. It's been long out of print. Hopefully it'll come back in print someday. So disc 1 is the Bugs Bunny Essentials with several of his classic shorts, not all of them. Here is disc 1 and disc 2. I'm going to lift this up to show you. Disc 2 is the Bugs Bunny Vault, which has like different specials. There's a sequence in here. And some of his more modern shorts. I know one of them on here is a personal favorite of mine, Casablanca, which is a really nice adaptation of Warner Brothers' own Casablanca. I do have that on Blu-ray. All right, and then these last few here are holiday specials. They kind of have like, but they have like Looney Tunes shorts built into them. This was during this like time during the, well, I guess not this one, but during a time within the 1970s and 80s, they were really trying to make Looney Tunes relevant still. So they just compile a bunch of shorts and put them into television specials and even movies. So this is the holiday triple feature, which covers Halloween, Thanksgiving, and Christmas. We have Bugs Bunny's Halloween special, a Looney Tunes Thanksgiving, which is actually 2 Thanksgiving specials. But yeah. And then Bah Humdug, this is actually an original direct-to-DVD movie. But yeah, Looney Tunes, see, here's the things. But yeah, the 2 specials on the Looney Tunes Thanksgiving are Bugs Bunny's Thanksgiving Diet and Daffy Duck's Thanksgiving special. And then just nice to pop in around the holidays. I do wish that they are short separated, but But here are a couple of other ones that I have, just single packages. We have Bugs Bunny's Cupid Capers. I recently did a DVD review of this one for Valentine's Day, because this is a Valentine's Day themed special. It does come with 2 bonus cartoons, Holiday Highlights and Past Perfumance. And I can only imagine this had artwork at some point. But yeah, this was a $5 dump and find. Thank you very much. And then here is the other one I have, Bugs Bunny's Easter Funnies. Kind of funny how that rhymes there. This is a short trying to, about Granny trying to find an Easter Bunny. It's alright. I definitely do like the other Thanksgiving special better, because that's really the Daffy Duck's Thanksgiving special. Not that Thanksgiving. Daffy Duck's Easter special. That one, it has shorts that are more akin to the holidays. And a weird bonus cartoon to include on here, his hair-raising tail. You think that Easter eggs would be the one that's included on here, though. But one thing that I did like about this when I saw it is that it does include its original artwork. I think there's some copies flowing around that has the artwork replaced with just a reflective disc. So it's nice that I have mine on there. Plus, it's just nice to have for document reasons. And that is all of my DVDs, but we're still not done. We move on to the Blu-rays now. I got quite a bit of them, as you can see. So we're going to start off with the movies that I have. Starting with the only, I guess you could call, package film I have from Warner Archive. This is Daffy Duck's Quackbusters, which I believe was actually the last of these to get released. It's a pretty eerie a little cartoon. It has, I mainly remember this one for the Duckstercist short, which is a really fun short in and of itself. Here's the spine, and this is a Warner Archive release. And it does have a lot of cartoons on here. There's, matter of fact, Duckstercist, I just mentioned that it's on here. But yeah, a lot of these are actually shorts from later on. There are some fun cartoons in that one. There's the disc. Same as the front artwork. And now we get to one that honestly a lot of people should have in their collection. My only 4K in this collection, Space Jam. Love this movie. I think if you're gonna have a Looney Tunes collection, you gotta have this movie. It's pretty much not required. I wouldn't say required, but it's pretty necessary. It's got some fun special features. A fun commentary by there's a commentary on here. I'm kind of curious as to what that commentary is about with Bugs Bunny, Daffy Duck, and director Joe Pytka. I don't know if I pronounced it right. Featurette and music videos. I think on the original DVD releases there was a bonus disc with even more special features. So here's the digital code. Unfortunately, this one has expired. I did try to get this digital code down, but they wouldn't take it, so I'm assuming that's expired. But anyway, here's the 4K and the Blu-ray. And here is Space Jam: A New Legacy. I did get this one just for necessity reasons, because I feel like if I'm going to have the original Space Jam, I might as well get this one. Plus, it was only $5, so honestly, I'd say that's a good price for this thing. I haven't seen this one in a long time. I think the last time I seen this one was when it first came out. So it's going to be interesting to revisit this one, I think. Just have some special features. And here's the Blu-ray and DVD. And the last movie I have is The Day the Earth Blew Up, which actually had a really rocky history. I think it was originally supposed to be in streaming exclusive, but then Ketchup Entertainment picked it up and it became a theatrical release. But this is such a fun movie. And if you have not seen it, I highly recommend getting this. Just watching it. This movie is really good. Like, I saw this in theaters. I loved it. I think this is the same as the slipcover. But yeah, here is the Blu-ray. Nice to have full artwork on the disc. And speaking of movies, Wile E. Coyote versus Acme is coming out this August, which is another movie that I am really anticipating on seeing. But anyway, we're going to move on to the Blu-ray collection, starting with an oddity here. This is the Mouse Chronicles. This actually also got released on DVD. However, that version's been long out of print. This Blu-ray version is still in print, though. This is Chuck Jones collection, and these contain all the cartoons with Snuffles the Mouse and Huey and Bert. Plus some bonus cartoons, which is always fun. The Big Cheese on animation. 11 bonus cartoons for the WB Vault. A book reel for the Hypochondria Cat, 5 audio commentaries, and Of Mice and Pens featurette. So the way they handled this one was really weird. They put all the Sniffles cartoons on disc 1, and then have the 7 Huey and Bert cartoons on disc 2, but then they just jam all the bonus features in here, which is really strange. I think it's even stranger if you have it on DVD, because you don't get all those bonus cartoons on that one. And then here's something special they decided to do for Bugs' 80th anniversary. His 85th was last year. But for Bugs' 80th anniversary, they did this Blu-ray set. Now, I think originally it had like a big box with like a Funko Pop and stuff. I didn't really care about that. So it's just nice to have this version where it's all packaged. Just the sets. That's all I really need. And it's packaged really nicely. And it's got 3-disc set, 60 shorts, several bonus features, including some cartoons from the Looney Tunes cartoon series. Which, speaking of that set, that is also getting a Blu-ray set for May. So I am looking forward to getting that one as well. I've seen some episodes and they're pretty good. So here's disc 1. There's Bugs and Taz, which, despite him being on here, I don't think there's a single Taz short in this collection. Disc 2 with Daffy, and then disc 3 with Elmer. And that brings us to the last few collections, the Warner Archive series of collections. So here we have the complete Collector's Choice set in one case here. Volumes 1 through 4. There's the nice little black stripe. It's got 97 shorts. Actually, technically it's 95, but there's 2 bonus shorts on disc 4. So here we got this. Here's volume 1, volume 2, volume 3, and volume 4. And after they did the Collector's Choice series, they evolved from that and did the Collector's Vault series. This is volume 1, came out last year. Nice artwork on this. So what they did was they had 25 shorts. Well, actually, this one is 24 because they accidentally did a repeat. But they have 25 shorts for the most part that are newly remastered for disc. And then disc 2, these shorts were released on DVD before, but are making their Blu-ray debut here. So there's the discs. I do like that they are shaped much like the vault door. So that's pretty nice. And now we get to the most recent addition to the collection. Just came out a few weeks ago, the volume 2 of the Collector's Vault. They went with blue this time. But yeah, this one had an extra short to make up for the mistake they did last time. And here are the discs. We got teal and I think that's a light blue, I'm not entirely sure, but pretty sure that's a light blue. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is my entire Looney Tunes DVD, Blu-ray, and 4K collection. I'm gonna put them all down right here for you guys to see. And I actually also have this right here. This is the Lego Bugs Bunny set that they did for the spring, and I just had it in the background because I think it looks really nice. Lego did a great job with bringing Bugs Bunny to Lego. I do hope they do more of those soon. There's also a Tweety set, but I'm not too focused on getting that one quite yet. But anyway, that is all. That's going to be it for this video. If you guys enjoyed it, make sure to give a like, comment, and subscribe for more DVD content and other videos here on the channel. I've been your host, ML the DVD Guy, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.